So, I am a filmmaker. My film is Mercury Grass Films. I usually make documentaries, but I'm going to make a feature film. It's going to be about a U.S. president who becomes embroiled in intelligence matters far beyond his pay grade. Anyway, and the devil and the deep blue sea come together, and Neptune comes out of the sea with the giant trident instrument, aka a missile. But it's not a missile, it's a bomb. And the bombs are not on rails, but they are in fact on elevators. But not really elevators, more like treads. Think of The Fifth Element. Good film, interesting. So what did the trains do? They ran up and down the buildings, right? Right. So there was a man, sort of like a junior scientist, but he was about 80 years old, or maybe 90. He might have been 68. Anyway, he had good instincts, and one time he used those good instincts to let me know about something called a Van de Graaff generator, which is a way to generate electricity, out of static electricity, basically. You just run something up and down a certain kind of material, and it generates a huge amount of electricity all of a sudden. Whoosh! There's another film called My Stepmother is an Alien. Trying to think who was in that. Anyway, and I think Dan Aykroyd. Anyway, he played the scientist. He inadvertently changes something in the distant past or future, and these sort of like deities pop in, and they send an agent, aka the alien, and the alien comes and wants to find out how he did it, and he doesn't know how he did it. He didn't know what he did, but she's got to investigate. And anyway, she's got a snake, an alien snake, in her handbag. Anyway, it's a good movie. It's funny. What else? All right, but remember, the inadvertent use of brass buttons, repeat, brass buttons, caused this short, and this short, this klystron tube or some shit like that, I think that's how you call it, caused a signal to be sent out into deep space and change gravity, literally change the universe and its structure. So the deities sent, and anyway, the three deities wanted to meet the alien. I mean, their agent, and they want to meet Dan Aykroyd. They also want to meet I can't remember who the guy was, some lecher. Anyway, they meet them all, and they have to do a little dance like Jimmy Durante, kind of swing. So that's how they're doing it. So we're going to swing with this. We're going to swing with the bat. Now, the bad bat is that, unfortunately, I lost my wick. And so, what other thing can I say? But I learned the cost of not going to bed early, not getting up early. Wait a minute, not going to bed early and not getting up early. So, in terms of what might have occurred in New York City in the future or the past, basically rolls down to this. There's a gang of terrorists after the President of the United States, but they're so secretive and so invisible as to leave no trace. So the CIA can't help the President. He keeps saying, they're after me, and they think he's paranoid, he's going crazy, he's going to lose his job, he's going to be replaced by the Vice President, who is a really mean motherfucker, vicious motherfucker. He doesn't even have a college degree, he doesn't even have a JD. What kind of fucking guy is that? So anyway, what I'm trying to say is, the church, not the real church, the fake church, came across some information that said, yes, there is this secret gang of thugs who are chasing the president for some godforsaken reason, and they can't find out what they want to find out, and the president doesn't know what they want to find out, otherwise he might give it to them because of that. So, cut to the chase. This is a film. This is a film. This is a screenplay. This is a rendering of a screenplay that I intend to make. I'm very serious about this matter. My trade name is Windfall. My company name is Skyfall, and mostly I just do shit kind of at random. Right. So, in and around the Statue of Liberty, mostly underground, along rails, were, in fact, treads. And these treads had certain materials within them and on them. And as the rails moved, they generated electricity, static electricity. Electrons moved back and forth. There's a theory that there's only one electron in the universe. It just moves around quite fast. But, that being said, what else? Yeah. So, anyway, so here comes this fictional president who doesn't exist, of course, because this is a fiction. This is a feature film I intend to make. My film name, my film company is called Micrograss Films. Anyway, I know you're getting bored with all this shit, but I'm going to get you some really good juice here now. The thing is, as material was used in the construction of a gun-type, fission-only nuclear bomb or device, and as this device was situated on two tracks, one going east and one going west, and as the president was looking for relief, that is, he went to the bathroom, and as the wind blows east to west, what occurred was a sudden surge in water flow through the tunnels, pushing the impeller closer and closer until such times it snapped, and then the countdown began. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, click. So anyway, the test was performed. That was performed on September 13th. Maybe it was February 13th, 1941. Anyway, and as that was successful, then the real action began. The president went to New York City to visit a friend, an alien friend in the hospital, Bellevue. His name is Mickey Muldoon. He drinks too much alcohol, mostly. Anyway, and then what happened was, all right, this is actually true. I'm not lying at all. I saw Mickey right here on this fucking corner. I swear to God. He was here. He was like the Loch Ness Monster. I hadn't seen him since 2008. And there he was, with his phone, eye in the sky, like that contrail. I didn't know what a contrail was. I always thought he was an alien. I mean, everybody knows what a contrail. That's a contrail. So anyway. The two nukes, the two devices, were removed before the president actually landed in New York. And therefore, they knew ahead of time that they were discovered. Now, how do they know that? They have a back door into the CIA somehow. And the CIA has to figure out where this mole or moles are and try to get them out, because every time we try to catch them, we can't catch him. Now we can stop them, but unless we grab them and put them in a fucking cell in the middle of fucking nowhere, and give them a bunch of fucking rabbit food and say eat and shit and do whatever you want, but you ain't getting out of this goddamn cell, then we're just screwed forever and ever, forever and ever. So, but the thing is, the novel initiator used in these devices, in these apparatuses, let's say, indicates a great sophistication and great determination, because they use what was available to them, i.e., the storm damage, the chaos, to their favor. And they knew the president would come because he has to come. He has to come to a storm site to give aid and comfort, not to the enemy, but to somebody. And so, the problem is that they got away. You know, they just pulled them out. They pulled the goddamn things out. I didn't want them in there. I wanted them not in there. I wanted them to stop, but I wanted to catch the culprits. Unfortunately, I wasn't there because I was here. Where am I in? I'm in purgatory. Some people say I'm in hell. Actually, I probably am in hell. I know I'm in hell if the FBI gets hold of this. Hey, it's just a screenplay. It's just a treatment of a film. It doesn't have anything to do with anything. I swear to God, as God is my witness, or, you know, the devil, or Deep Blue Sea. Anyway. Now, the very unusual thing was, you know, they put up the airborne command post known as Looking Glass, and because Looking Glass has to be airborne if there's a nuclear attack on the United States. This is standard procedure, SOP. And they advised the president to leave New York, to just suddenly say, nope, can't be hanging around here right now. I have to go somewhere. There's an emergency. But then everybody would ask, what is the emergency? And then the cat's out of the bag. So he stayed. He stayed in a place where he literally could have been turned into plasma. Could have been ionized by a nuclear blast. Is that fucking brave or not? So I think it is. This fictional president. Anyway. I can't get across the goddamn light. Oh, there is a goddamn... You know, I swear, I'm going to have to... One of these days I'm going to have to be born on the other side of the street just so I can cross the street. I mean, I have to be reborn. Sort of like the president was.